Yeah. A.D.V.I.S.S. Freestyle Sundays Season 9. And we here. And I'm gonna feel that last laugh. It don't matter, the competition is obsolete. It's not really seen in my eyes. The iris I relieve you of any tension that you see from me. Because when you pay attention, you might as well just breathe your own losses that you ain't looking in mirrors though. I'm trying to mirror myself and see the inner code. But really that has been driven through all these different holes that try to keep me down like a trap. I break them out and fold into a different mind state, looking for the wisdom. I must be Iro, the uncle that's seeking giving wisdom. But you can't tell I'm on my redemption like Zuko, Azula with the dubla obligata in the same flow. So you can hate on me, pick on me, and cause backlash. But at the end of this bout, you see I last laugh. You can hate on me, pick on me, and cause backlash. But at the end of this life, I'll have the last laugh for real. And I ain't got a laughing belt like I'm the Joker. I'm just seeing this face is poker inside the vultures that will eat and just cling to everything you do bad. But really, I'm breaking bad with all of the Heisman. Who's that? Push him, he do this, do that. Flow back and using this mat. You must be Tai Long, but it's Tai Chi gets hit back and given. So much energy with this Wu Wei. Even on the souls in common hit on this doomsday, I lift up. Show them the inner powers that side me or reside in me. They say this society is at a high capacity of anxiety. So when they try to pick and laugh at you, man, don't even try me. You can pick on me, hate on me, and cause backlash. But at the end of this bout, I'll have the last laugh. You can hate on me, pick on me, and cause backlash. But at the end of this life, I'll have the last laugh. And it's not more on the pretense of vengeance or the pretense of getting ahead to show you leeches. I'm just doing better. But nah, it's more that I've been losing focus on anything that you giving. So man, my inner scope is never paying and selling souls. I take my soul and Shang Tsung move with it. Man, y'all get no grooves with it. Because you say that it's loosely tied to attention. But really, I'm just standing firm, face at attention. Cause if the fire within me builds to a nation, you gon' have to watch out for this lyrical invasion. Cause I'm really invading the spaces that I need to uplift and find my tribe so you can see too. But you can hate on me, pick on me, and cause backlash. But at the end of this bout, I'll have the last laugh. You can hate on me, pick on me, and cause backlash. But at the end of this life, I'll have the last laugh. Cause you can hate on me, pick on me, and cause backlash. But at the end of this bout, I'll have the last laugh. You can hate on me, pick on me, and cause backlash. But at the end of this life, I'll have the last laugh for real. I'll be laughing to the bank, just playing. It's not about money, but more so I'm laughing at the fact that I have my morals still intact, man. No matter what nation or place that you're a part of, man, people really want to see you do bad. They don't want to see you do well at all. So it's not to try to outdo them and show them up. It's more so to be quiet, stay in your lane, stay focused, and you'll have the last laugh without you even knowing. With that being said, appreciate y'all in the back, but man, for the last laugh, I'm out.
Peace and love, y'all. It's your brother A.D.V.I.S. here with another Know About Me. And for today's Know About Me, we're going to talk about skateboarding, one of the hobbies and things that I enjoyed doing or got joy from doing, my first tries, and just a bit of history behind it. So when it comes to me skateboarding, my first instance of skateboarding, you know, shouts out to the folks that was in and around my neighborhood may not be as cool anymore, but I would see a couple of homies on the block literally skateboarding, and me trying to go out and introduce myself to those folks. I ended up getting on one of the homies' boards for the first time, and I don't know. I was trying to do an ollie, trying to do something, but then literally right when that happened, I fell straight on the floor, smack dab on the concrete, and that for my first instance, for most people probably like, all right, I'm done. I'm not even trying to do this no more. But for me, from there, it made me get interested. I know falling and hurting yourself, you want to go back and do something like that again. I mean, in my particular case, I was very interested in skateboarding because shouts out to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I swear that series really introduced me into the culture of skateboarding along with a plethora of music that came from the soundtrack. But I just got so interested in it that I just wanted to try. So one of my first boards that I ended up getting, and my mom, if I'm correct, she got it from Walmart, and it was a World Industries board. It was the one with the fire icon of the character. I think it also had the blue icon of basically like a blue flame and a red and a orange red flame of a character. But she got that one from Walmart. And from there, I literally just delved deep into that. I would be skating with the neighborhood kids. We over here, they're showing me how to do flip tricks or trying to get me to understand like the first things that I need to learn of like riding my board, learning how to get comfortable with moving on the board, and learning how to pedal, turn, and then eventually get to the first foundational trick, which is an ollie. So learning how to do ollies, I wouldn't even do them on concrete because I would end up falling on my butt. So I would end up starting off doing it in the grass. I remember one time practicing trying to do ollies, and one of the guys had a extra board, but didn't put it on just yet for the sake that they're still riding their other board, and it basically didn't have no wheels. So I'm on there just basically on the grass, just practicing, just ollieing on the board and ollieing on the board. And from there, I started to get a couple of my friends from elementary involved in skateboarding. Shouts out to my homie Javante. And from there, we will be going to different parks and places, learning how to skate and playing skate against each other. There's been a few times where he's gotten me. I remember one trick that he specifically got me with, and I was so mad, was he got me with a hard flip. I don't know how he did it or how much he was practicing, but literally in his name itself, it was a hard flip. But on that game of skate, yeah, he got me with that last trick, was a hard flip. I'm still, of course, not the best of skaters, period, but it was fun during that time when I did. Like now, as of now, like I still have my board. I'll use it to just skate to the store sometimes, or if I need to go pick up, if I put my car in the shop, I'll go and just basically skate from the shop back home since it's very close. But earlier on with a lot of skating, I was so heavy into it that I was learning the terms. I was learning a lot of the lingo, all the different skaters at the time. So like my favorite skater at the time, it was it was a toss up because at first I was really I was really into Rodney Mullen, and then Daewon Song. Shouts out to Daewon Song. Seeing both of them and their crazy flat ground tricks and how they kill stuff, like crazy. And then vert wise, of course, people gonna say Tony Hawk. For me, I like Bob Burnquist. Burntkiss. Like I'm saying, if I'm saying the name, butchering the name wrong, but shouts out to Bob, as well as Bucky Lassick. And from one of the Tony Hawk games, it got me into understanding who Chad Muska was. Then we got Rob Deerdeck. You got Paul Rodriguez. You got literally Kareem Campbell, man, Nigel Houston, Ryan Sheckler, man, who there's so many. Andrew Reynolds, Chris Cole. Like, there's so many that I can end up. PJ Ladd. Like, there's so many other skaters that I could end up just putting their names in terms. But skateboarding for me, it became a part of my culture of like with the music that I was listening to, but then also some of the fun stuff that I would like to do. It was a hobby that really got me involved with other people around, as well as It was really, really good times. There's been definitely times where I've hurt myself pretty bad, especially trying to do like crazy tricks off of stairs or trying to go into bowls and skate. I remember the one instance where I really messed up or like hurt myself really bad. And the funny thing is, it wasn't even like from the instance of being at a park and skateboarding to really hurt myself. This was when I would use my skateboard to skate to school in high school. And in high school, I had them heavy, heavy backpacks because I wasn't into them roller backpacks anymore. So like my backpack would be heavy because we would be carrying textbooks like crazy during that time when we were using textbooks. So I was leaving home. My driveway has a bit of a slope. So right when I tried to come down off of the slope with my heavy backpack and make a abrupt turn, I fell, face planted, ended up getting a whole big old scar on the side of my face. It's probably still like some essence of it here. I don't know which side as I'm talking to you guys right now, but that was one of the injuries that again was related to skateboarding, but was not necessarily like actively like trying to go and skate. Some of the places that I had fun skateboarding, especially where I'm at right now, I'm at Raleigh Park. That's like one of the places that I love to go skating. I will go and skate also at Eucalyptus. There was also Alondra Park has a good skate park. Westchester had a good skate park, has a good skate park. And I would even be going into school. So I was even skating up at El Camino College. There are so many stairs at El Camino College. There is literally, I think, like a maybe like a 8 or 10 stair that was there. And I almost triple kick flipped it. I remember when my homie Darius, shouts out to Darius, was doing a lot of skating too together. And I remember we was there skateboarding and doing a lot of just different tricks, trying to find all of the spots and stuff there. And this was also during the time that they were going under construction for El Camino College. Like it was looking like, just like a regular like 2-year college, or just a very small college. But it started to build and look like a bigger, like it started to look like a university to me. But I remember going there too, high school, with like 3 other homies. Shouts out to Cameron too. And we would be skating off of the like mini stairs. And I remember I was doing 180s off of there. I was doing pop shove its. There's one moment where I could have almost hurt myself really bad trying to do an inward heel flip off of a 4 stair. It was 4 or 3 stair. It's one of those. But it made me more courageous at times too, because learning how to overcome like jumping off of places on a plank of wood with wheels can be intimidating, especially. So it also helped me learn how to visualize what I see in my mind and then present it out and just do it. And a few of the times, I'll say one of my favorite times of learning how to do that actually was doing an inward heel flip. That's like one of my favorite tricks learning because of what happened through the process. So I was doing it multiple times. For those who don't know who an inward heel flip is, it's basically a pop shove it and a heel flip put together, but it spins. It's very, very interesting. But I remember I kept falling multiple times, or at least trying to get the flick, and I wasn't getting it correctly. So every time I kept on trying and doing it and doing it and doing it, it got to a point where somebody, I think it was one of my homies, just like, bro, you just got to commit to it. Just jump on the board. Just like, even if you fall, just do it. So I went for it that first time after you said that, fell on my butt. But right after, immediately that I did it the second try, landed it. May not have been, of course, the most clean, but I landed it. And from there, once I landed it, like after the next 3-4 tries, it started to come. So then I started getting it more consistent, and then it just felt, it started to get more natural. So like that became like my go-to trick when it came to skate. So I would be like, all right, I got my inward heel flip. I was trying to get the Caballero. Like, see, I can start getting into all the technicalities of everything, but my first tries with it, shouts out to people in my neighborhood putting me on to do it, as well as, again, Tony Hawk Pro Skater for some of the knowledge and really digging deep into stuff. MTV as well, look into it. See, I didn't even say Bam Margera. Like, there's so many people that I can accredit to when it comes to finding joy in skateboarding. But other than that, y'all, I can keep going. I can keep talking about it, the history and stuff that I went through with it even more. But just wanted to share that bit with you, that one of my favorite hobbies that I got to do back way when, skateboarding, first tries and the history behind that. Well, with that being said, thank y'all for coming in, tuning in for another More About Me. If you want to know more about me, stay at the end of these so you can get to know more about me. With that being said, I've been your brother A.D.V.I.S. This is Freestyle Sundays, Season 9. I'm feeling well. Hopefully y'all feeling fine. We're going to keep it moving and keep it pushing, because no matter how much they want to boast, hate on you, and brag, the more you keep pushing and doing the best you can, you'll have the last laugh. Peace.